I'm going to fix it.
Hello, I am very large.
There we go. There we go.
It is.
There we go.
Okay.
There we go.
Crisis averted. As you can see, I'm at the helm right now. So Jason is currently out of town, and he left me in charge of at least this part. So good luck. But
Yeah.
welcome to TLD Live. It is 8:30 Central Time. You are live with TLD.
Nobody cares about Central Time, dude.
Central Time is the only time.
That's like the universal time.
See, Croak has it figured out. Cody has a con.
For the cattle? Sure.
So everybody got to see the deck for a minute, right?
Mm-hmm.
We need to get the new deck video. I think Croak took a new one when he was here.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, that'd be awesome.
There was one of him just like smacking his lips. He was like,
We're not using that one, or I will be late for everyone, dude.
I can't.
That's a disorder. It's a disorder, and I have it. It is.
So,
I don't know what it's called. I forget what it's called. Like, arachnophobia is some type of phobia.
I do remember.
It's something phobia.
You'd be like,
smackophobia.
We'd be playing a game, like we'd be waiting something like, who's chewing? Like,
Yeah, dude, I can't do it, bro.
Like somebody in this room is chewing. I can tell. Like, stop chewing.
Yep. I've ended friendships over that.
Shadow Man is saying he is here tonight, not at work, and don't have to work tomorrow.
Oh. Dang.
I'm curious to know how'd the wedding go.
Did the wedding finally happen?
Yeah, it was a couple weeks ago.
Oh, see, it shows you how long I've been gone. I've been at everything else.
Maurice sent me an awesome shout out. Thanks, buddy. Hi to you too, and you rock, sir.
So Jawa's throwing out the wizards for us. If you guys aren't aware, if you're new here, we play a game on Thursday nights on the live where if somebody puts a wizard in the chat, you drink your drink of choice, whether that's water, adult beverages, or in Walsh's case, non-caffeinated coffee.
No, it's caffeinated coffee.
How do you drink caffeinated coffee this late at night?
Dude,
he does it.
It's like a go to bed thing. Like I was like, oh, it's 11:30. Like, let me get a little swig of coffee before I go to sleep.
That just shows you how bass-ackwards Walsh is.
Yeah. So I normally drink 2 tall beers for the live chat, and sometimes you guys will see me disappear. I'm going to pee, and then I'll pee the rest of the night.
Dude, have you tried Whiskey Mountain Dew yet?
I need to do that. I owe you that at least.
Dude, I can't believe you haven't tried
That was our DM hangout thing. I remember everybody. It was that one night where everybody had it. It's like,
yeah, and everybody liked it.
Yeah, it was good. Yeah.
Not one person said that it went bad.
Oh,
Josh said, "Hey peeps, whoa, special guest is Walsh."
Hey, I'm here.
So welcome back from your long hiatus.
Yeah, so I don't get to talk too much about it, but yeah, big thanks for Croak to coming to Guncon. I missed out on from a bunch of live chats going to that. I don't even remember what I was at. What was I doing last week? I don't remember.
I like how when I brought up Guncon last year, Walsh was like, that's a dumb idea. Like, no, it seemed like a waste of time. I was going to go to Guncon last year, and Walsh was like, it's a waste of time and dumb. And then the very next year, he takes Croak. Like, he's like,
is it always
I'm taking Croak.
Always at Brownells.
Is it always at Brownells?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay.
Well, you ladies come with me. I think it was one of those. Honestly, I didn't know. Oh, what up, Kyle Salter? I didn't know he was in here. I didn't know what it was going to be about, so I thought I would just check it out. It was close to me. It's my neighborhood. I didn't think
I was going to go last year. We could have hung out and everything.
Oh, we'll go next year. Come with me.
Uh-huh.
I will say it was probably one of my favorite shows, and not because it's like the craziness of like SHOT Show. Like SHOT Show's its own beast, but man, it's just this small community. You just hang out with everybody all day, then you go shoot all day, and then you hang out for the show. Like you definitely like. I told Jason he missed out because he just likes to schmooze everybody, and that's totally his jam.
Yeah, I like to talk.
Charlie, did I mess up the time? Were we late?
Oh
no.
Well, he's good. Oh. There was some people like there was some weird stuff has come out of SHOT Show. Like there's a couple channels that were there. So like I'm a big fan of the gun like okay, so I'm a big fan of Sean at We Like Shooting, who's a big fan with John Patton over at the Gun Collective, and I like to support what they're both doing. Like I think of them kind of interconnected. So doing stuff with vendors and supporting the show and making content, I feel like supports both of what both of them are doing. Like hey, it's kind of a thanks to you guys for inviting me out. We can make some content. We can show off what's going on here. There's some other content creators, like they went on like their own tirades about why would they come to the show and make any content. Like somehow that show was about them as the content creator. And, if they're not getting paid to do something there, then why would they do that? Like, bro, then don't come. Like, don't come then. Like, that's easy.
That's cool.
Yeah. It was,
I'm sure it's easier to.
That's like somebody crying that they didn't go, that they're not going to go out to dinner with somebody. Like, I don't care.
Yeah.
There's more food for me. Like, and I don't have to hear you
like
smack your lips on a deck. I said deck, Cody. Don't even try.
Yeah. Your favorite libertarian said coffee before bed only works for left-handed people. I'm gonna say
that's true.
Myth busted. That does not work. If I did that, I would not be able to sleep.
The best sleep in your life is coffee and jeans.
Maybe that's what I've been missing out on.
When I was 12,
you've been doing wrong your whole life,
dude. I'm so hot. I sleep so hot. There's no way I could wear jeans. Like I can't even wear a t-shirt.
I used to, like back when I was in Georgia, like the summers were so hot, I would just have like a box fan on me, like and just all the time. And it's funny too. We went to Florida, and there was like a whole wall, like at Walmart, of people. Yeah, everybody would come in kind of on their Airbnb, and there's like a whole wall of box fans, like one whole wall. Like, here you go buy your box fans you didn't bring. Like,
dude, I had a comm guy on my team that every time we would go somewhere, he wouldn't bring a fan with him. He would go buy one and he would just leave it. But he had to have a fan. He'd get a giant box fan and just leave it in the hotel room. I was like, dude, we come back to this hotel. You should go tell the lady, like, put it behind the counter and you'll come get it later. He's like, no, I'll just buy another one. I'm like, bro.
That's $25. Those Airbnbs, because we used to do it when we were on alert, Cody. We would go places and they wouldn't have coffee makers. So I go buy one for like $9 or something. And I'd use the hell out of it. And so we went on one that had like a single use, like a single Keurig. Like, who wants that? Like, right? What is like a single person wants that stupid thing? So I was like, buy a coffee pot. I'm like, no, we're not going to buy a whole coffee maker. I'm like, I have done this many times and left it before.
Yeah.
All right. So Shadow Man,
we went there. Go ahead.
He's trying to trip me up, so I'll pull up Discord and mess up this whole thing. That's what you're trying to do by. Let me try, bud. I can't promise that this is going to work.
He's got.
It's not going to work.
He's got wedding pictures on Discord.
Oh, really?
It's not going to work.
Here. Wait, I'll just have you share my screen. Hold on, because then you don't have to break things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just turn.
Whole thing.
We are better off just turning your camera around and looking at your own screen.
Hold on.
I'm not even joking.
Here, just click on that one and then do share. Hey, look at that. Well, maybe not. Don't do that.
Now make it big.
Hold on.
No, hold on. I'm sharing it the wrong way.
Did that work?
No, I broke it.
Poop.
It did. Leave it there. He's going to put a good one up.
No. Don't. No. I got to fix the way I'm sharing it. I didn't do it the right way. I'm screwing it up.
I told you all it would have been better for Cody to turn his damn camera.
It's so fun if we do it
if
right.
I move my camera, this whole thing's gonna break.
Like, if we do it right, it's just dumb. All right, there.
Y'all are lucky this is even working this much.
I'm surprised. Like the show's on and live, and we're talking.
Right.
You guys.
Last time Jason was here, we were in Discord. Remember? Look at you guys. At least you look happy.
Yeah.
I mean, you're like, no joke, you're probably 3/4 of an inch tall on my phone, but.
Oh my God.
Well.
Here, this is for
Can't
Joe.
help that.
There
you go.
Way better. There you guys go. Look at you guys. Congratulations, buddy.
Great.
All right, put us back, Cody. I can't control anything.
Damn.
Yeah. Yeah, Croak brought up a good one. I think he made a comment earlier. SchmoozCon 2024. We hung out with like the same people the whole time. It was like, oh, I only like those guys, so let's just hang out with them the entire time. It was a good time. You got to come with.
That's what I was gonna say. Like
Was
it being a
Hatefield there?
smaller crowd, you probably get more time to spend with people.
Oh yeah. That was the coolest thing. Is like there's like because you have time with the industry. Sorry, Joe, didn't mean to cut you off. You have time with the industry, so you can talk to those guys, and then there's time with the public. So you kind of get all that. Like, hey, here's some cool industry guys to do some stuff with, and then like meeting people who do stuff, at home and everything. It was really pretty cool. Sorry, Joe, what were we saying?
Was Hatefield there?
Who's Hatefield?
I'm not gonna mention their name.
Ring.
Oh no.
Oh, good.
No. HK was like they were like, I don't know, it's weird. I'm trying to think of like when you're like having to hang out with like it reminded me of like someone having to hang out with peasants. Like, oh, you guys are so cute. Oh, you want to touch our things? Like, all right, I suppose you wouldn't normally, so it's okay today.
Wash
No,
your
they
hands
were
first.
super nice. They were super.
Did
nice.
you see Sean? He was on a panel, right?
Yeah. We saw Sean a bunch.
Oh, good. That's awesome.
We got to see everybody, like almost for good or bad. I'll say that we got to see almost all the content creators and all the industry guys and all that stuff. I think that's the crazy part is like we go SHOT Show. There's 40,000 people. Like there's people we could walk around with for 5 days and never see them. Like, oh, I never saw them, but they were right next to you all day. For good or bad, we met every influencer and industry person there. So you knew pretty quickly who you didn't want to talk to again from either side of those aisles.
Nice.
Yeah.
Did you get threatened to get punched in the face again?
No, it's not this time.
Croak said one of the HK guys was letting folks shoot his personal carry P7. That was kind of cool.
Yeah. He just had it on the table and it's like, oh, because they were like, hey, what's this? Like, oh, that's my own carry pistol. I just had it out here. And then some of the guys from We Like Shooting were like, can we shoot it? Like, I guess so. Like, I mean, it's my, and he like looked at him all like confused, like it's my carry gun. He's like,
so
yeah, exactly. They're like, like, sure.
I let people shoot my carry gun all the time. What's the problem here?
Yeah. Croak saying the We Like Shooting podcast crew was there. We're the life of the party, and every night there was a party.
That was cool too. It wasn't one of those like. I'll give some. I think we've seen some of this at SHOT Show. There's kind of parties going on, and it's kind of like, hey, you're invited, or hey, you're not, and you maybe have to be somebody, or maybe not. The Guncon was not like that. You are in Grinnell, Iowa, and if you are at the show, there's like 4 hotels along like the same 25-foot strip, right? So it's like, hey, they're all eating. Someone ordered 200 chicken nuggets over here. You guys want to have some? Like, sure. Because like, why 200 chicken nuggets? Like, oh, because after 8 o'clock, everything else closes in Grinnell. So only thing open was chicken nuggets. It's like, you want some? Like,
they're having a great deal.
Yeah.
There you go, Joe. There's some more wizards from Zero.
Heck yeah. I'm mixing mine up.
I can't remember where I was last
Thanks, buddy.
What were we doing last week?
4th of July.
Oh, that's
right. You weren't here. You ditched us.
I was shooting fireworks. I was manning the fire.
Yeah, and then Jason like acting all like a hero, like, oh, I'll be on every single one. He gets on, and what was it, Cody? Like 20 minutes into it, you're like, well, I guess that's about good. I'm like, are you?
He's like, I got people waiting downstairs. And
I'm like, dude, just pass all the control over to Cody. I'm like, no, I can stay. He didn't want to let Cody run it.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't know. He's like, I don't know. We're gonna end up on Discord again. Like, I don't know.
Yeah. So Zach is saying he doesn't mind people testing out his carry gun, but there's a far cry between 400 and 400 people. Yeah. That's
yes.
true.
I'm with you, but I mean, he works for the company. He can go get a new carry gun tomorrow.
Yeah, and there was only, I think he only had like maybe 5 or 6 people shoot it, because then it wasn't really like available to anybody else. It was just like that group, and like, can I try that? And like, yeah. So there's like all these fancy pistols.
I better put this away before the next group.
There's like all these fancy HK pistols and optics and stuff, and then there's just like this random iron sight P7. Like, oh yeah, check this out. Like,
yeah. Croak saying to Zach, There was only about 4 guys. The P7 was such a unicorn. I can't blame them. They may never see another one.
Yeah. I think that was the craziest part. They were like, I actually shot one of those.
Yeah. This could just be me, but I don't think I've ever seen Chris from the 740 comment.
Chris from the 740 was with us at Guncon.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. So we got that. So kind of in that same vein, like, man, you meet everybody over there. That's kind of the craziest part.
Yeah.
Yeah. Joe, you got to comment.
Well, we appreciate you, Chris, coming out to the live chat.
You are literally putting salt in a wound. Well, I tried to do this last year. 1 year ago, I tried to do this, and you told me no. Remember?
I wasn't fancy back then.
Mm-hmm.
We're fancy now. I don't think we were invited last year. No, maybe we were because you were like,
yeah, I was.
Yeah,
yeah, I was. I got an invite.
Well, we'll fix it in the future. I think it's gonna be. It'll be a fun one. Like, and in reality, 076 says, "Did you ask the HK guys why they hate us? They just hate anyone who's not royalty. Like, you have to be royal blood."
Right. Yeah. If you don't sip tea with your pinky up.
Did you say sip or sift? I guess it doesn't matter.
Sip.
Because it'd be funny.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Like, are you sifting tea? Like, yes. Like, okay, you're in. Like, how are you sifting?
Why are you doing that? I don't know. It just looked like what important people do.
So, Big Shug wants to know if there's any update on the carrot cake debate.
That carrot cake sucks?
No, it is. What? Carrot cake is wonderful. Maybe that's the big debate.
Yeah, there's update. Raspberry pie is better. That's the update.
I think we need to have that. We need to have like a cake off. Like there's all these guns
gonna win.
And firearms.
I win.
Like all these guns and firearms, and okay, you guys are finally getting together. You guys are gonna go shoot together. Like, nah, we're gonna go eat cake together and raid them.
And Joe's bringing a raspberry pie.
What was Croak saying?
He said Chris was sheltering from the rain with us, not 100% that he ate lunch.
Oh.
So they're best friends now. Croak.
See,
Chris is getting hi, Croak.
We gotta do all our stuff from SHOT Show. I gotta talk to you guys later. Who else coming with us? What we're doing? Because we need to set all that up.
Croak saying, "Shocker, Wilson Combat was there, and they had both lights and optics on some of their pistols. That's cool."
I think there was one. There was one.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Jason's here. There was one Wilson Combat that had.
Where'd you go?
Oh, he's trying to work. You got to put him on there.
I did.
No, you guys. No, it can't hear. Jason. No. So Jason's in the background saying hi, but yeah.
You can't hear him? I can hear him.
I think the best part.
Is that the green shirt? Is that what shirt I think it is? No, that's not.
No, I can't. He looks less like this is the best part. He looks less like he's in a hotel room now than he normally
than he does at home.
He's definitely a hotel room.
And he's actually in a hotel room.
I was trying to convince you to steal me the picture off the wall because I thought you were in a hotel room at your house.
I think it's just because in like the colors, I think is what it is. Like is there it looks like he's at somebody's house. Like, oh, you're staying at somebody's house.
The Tucker Carlson shirt.
I think that's the Tucker Carlson shirt.
His is blue though.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm late.
No, you made it. We're proud of you.
Yeah, I'm happy I made it.
After traveling all day.
Yeah, dude, it was like 5.5 hour drive.
Yeah, no thanks.
Hey,
so Big Shug brought up the carrot cake debate, and it sounds like carrot cake is horrible is winning. And then Josh tries to throw a curveball in there, and he says carrot cake with raisins or without.
Without. If I'm going to eat it, it better be without.
Yeah. Agreed. I like
and
raisins.
Probably without icing too, dude. I'm not icing.
What?
Fan.
Oh yeah.
That's the only way I'm gonna eat it.
Just the cake guy?
I guess, dude.
Ooh.
Or maybe a light coat.
I don't trust anybody from this channel
anymore. I'm not gonna eat it. I'm just gonna go with my raspberry pie and be happy.
I'm like, hey, I need Joe's judgment on this, and he's like, I don't eat icing on cake. Like, never mind.
Yeah.
I don't really like cake. It's too sweet.
Yeah, but if you're gonna eat carrot cake, it better have a bunch of icing on it.
Oh no, not a bunch, dude. A thin layer, like
it better be icing. It better be a corner piece with icing on two sides, icing on the top, and then icing in between two layers.
You don't put icing on the side of carrot cake. It's made in a pan in the oven.
If it's the corner piece, it better have icing on the side.
How funny would it be if this whole YouTube's cracking down on firearms, so we just switched to a food channel. We do the
They would
exact
never
same
know.
logo. We just put little food hats, little cook hats on everybody, but we all suck at it. So we're like, all right, I guess we're making food today, like making carrot cake. Like, no.
We're really talking
You know
about
what?
guns, but we're using code, and the YouTube
Yeah.
the YouTube people are like, oh, it's a cooking show. Okay, moving on.
Like, all right, so we're gonna put the raisins in, and like it's like bullets going in magazines. We're gonna turn the oven up a little bit, like putting a can on. All right, looks like we preheated.
Jason here. We might actually have to get on schedule. Jason, we haven't been on schedule since we started. So
Oh yeah, the schedule's blown out the water.
Look at Croak,
Yeah.
thin line dessert.
Even Zach is saying no frosting. Ew, no. Okay, here's another YouTuber is agreeing with Joe.
The icing
The
is the worst.
icing is the worst part.
Yeah, but
Yep.
we don't trust him.
with you.
Did we figure out who that person
With you.
is?
Yeah,
We did.
yeah, yeah.
Obviously, my
Saying that.
one of my best friends. I have 3 of them on here.
So Croak's saying, speaking of Jason's shirt, check Discord. Forgot to pack it to give it to Walsh so he could send it to Jason next year, maybe.
Maybe.
What
Which
is
one?
this?
What shirt?
I don't know. Not seeing it.
Here, mine.
What is
Where's
this?
it?
I don't know, but how come there's a comment by Shadow Rabbit in Discord that says, "Do you guys know you have the live set to start tomorrow morning at 10 a.m.?"
Is it not on?
No, it is right now. But I think they were looking at it earlier today. They're like, "Wait a minute, how's it coming at 10 a.m. tomorrow?"
That's funny.
Whoops. Oh, Croak's got the shirt up right now. That's a good one.
Oh, that is cool.
And it says Jason. You got to wear that at SHOT Show. Yeah,
Okay, we gotta
that's a good
figure out
one.
how to share this. Why am I so bad at this all of a sudden?
I don't know. I will say, and
Not all of a sudden, but
Yeah.
bless your heart.
my delicacy. This would be so easy. I will say the thing I was bad about. We'll say we got to be better about. I talked about in the TLD chat is we need to be wearing more TLD merch.
Yeah.
Like everybody from Mr. Guns and Gear to everybody that's anybody was repping all their own stuff, and I was just wearing like some random DM shirt.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was like, hey guys, like who are you with? Like had a Zeiss shirt on, like I'm with Thin Line Defense. Like who's that? Like it doesn't matter.
Dude, that's all I wear is TLD stuff.
I need to. Hey, did you guys saw?
Yeah, but you don't go with it to the show, so that doesn't count, Cody.
That's true.
It's true.
Yeah, you can come with. Next year we're all going because it's too close to not. Oh, maybe we make Jason fly out.
Yeah, sorry, I'm trying to fix this.
Yeah, you made it worse
You-
somehow.
Did you mess it up?
Yeah,
Someone's-
look at that.
Yeah,
It was going so smoothly when I was working it.
yeah, I know.
Oh, great! There it goes. It's just in and out. Perfect. Things are going great, guys.
There we go.
Yeah,
Perfect.
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 They're gonna all want to fire you and hire me to do it, and we don't need that.
Mhm.
I have an excuse. I'm in a hotel.
That's true.
Hey, Jason, do you ever watch that? I don't know what it's called. The Lucas Botkins live chat that he does, like the podcast thing he does.
Never.
He did one
Well,
yesterday.
I don't like the guy. I mean, I don't like his channel.
No, he did one yesterday. I was listening to it driving back from the range. I had to like do some velocity testing and some other stuff and hang out with some other guys out there. And he was like talking about marketing. So I'm like, hey, this is maybe a good thing. Let me hear what he has to say, talking about marketing. And like, he really, really hates those Tacticon guys.
Oh yeah, he does.
Oh, and like they're like, he's like trying to convince like me as a listener, he's trying to convince me that 2A is so serious that there shouldn't be any jokes. Like you should never be doing jokes and wheelies. This is a serious thing. And I kept thinking of my time in the military of like, hey, if you have to convince everyone you're a professional, then you're not a professional, right? Like that's like a weird one. Like a doctor doesn't tell you, hey, I'm a professional. You just know that. But in the military, we're like, don't put your hands in your pocket because then people won't think you're not a professional. It just seemed like he was trying to scam everybody. And he was like, you know who really does it right? Who really does really well? GBRS. And I was like, they'll turn this off.
Didn't they fire some guy for losing a gun that they had the entire time They called the cops and had the dude arrested. You didn't hear this story?
No, I did, and then they never.
I
did
saw. Do you know what? Funny. I watched the First Amendment and Second Amendment stuff, and cops are hurting people stuff. That video popped up on that community.
Yeah.
On the auditor.
Yeah.
Kinda
First
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like Audit the Audit or
Yeah.
what's the other one? I forget, but
I missed that guy. Who is the annoying guy that I love? Like the
which
guy who
one?
was
Jeff Gray?
no. The super annoying guy, the First Amendment auditor who always goes to the libraries and like tries to get kicked out.
Oh, dude, to a pre.
He's like, hey, you can't touch that printer. He's like, okay. And he's like,
his fishing ones, dude. His fishing one cracked me up, dude. You won't be on great fish show.
Those make me mad.
When folks talk about how awful any type of food is, I can't help but think, who did they have make it? Maybe they just live with a terrible cook. So,
Yeah,
funny story.
True.
My brother-in-law, he was the only child growing up, and his mom, every time his mom made meatloaf, he hated it. So he got married. His wife made meatloaf, and he was like, "No thanks. Like I don't like meatloaf." And she was like, "Well, you never had my meatloaf." And he's like, "I just don't like meatloaf." So she made him eat it, and he was like, "Oh my gosh, this is amazing!" And been telling his mom, like, "Why didn't you season your meatloaf growing up? Your meatloaf is so terrible."
What's seasoning? Like, aha, we found the problem.
Must be white.
Okay, so there's a bunch of comments
my
in
wife
here.
can cook, so
I'm missing the acronym. Croak says PSR was at Guncon. Didn't see him. Guess he was running around without a mask. Who's PSR?
He'll tell us. He'll tell us in a second.
Doc Cypher, not a fan of TA either, but some of their shorts are hilarious.
Dude, I can. So I guess the same way he admires GBRS for their stupid nonsense, I love Tacticon Armament because it's just the straight up middle finger of it all that he just. Oh, I love it.
He's out there in like flip flops and
doing like and actually shooting well, doing stupid garbage, like showing like, dude, this stuff is nonsense. Like it's all nonsensical.
Yeah.
It's goofy. Like it's not difficult.
Yeah. Print, shoot, repeat. Okay.
Oh.
Huh.
Okay. Tactical Java. GBRS CQB gets you killed.
It was like this. It's like this. Because this is how you scan the room. I will say something was really cool. We had I don't think you got to join us, Jason. We've been doing some CQB stuff, just practicing, and Callie joined us in one of the Discord nights, just playing Ready or Not together, and we just started using some of the different CQB stuff we've been doing. Yeah. And we just like cleared the whole level and did all this stuff. Like it was just like this. I immediately texted Tim and Jesse, was like, "This is proof of concept. Like we're just using the techniques, and it's immediately working." So
I don't think that it's good for you to text Tim and be like, "Everything you taught us works great." You know how I know? I used it in a
video game.
Well, listen, that one punishes you. Like you get, like if you turn a corner and you're doing something stupid, you lose. Like it's not like, hey, you got 10 seconds to figure it out. You lose.
Yeah,
make it work in Fortnite, and then I'll believe it.
Do what?
That's a whole new market.
Make it work.
Go to the video game boys and be like, hey, listen, it's been proven that our tactics work on first-person shooters.
That's what I'm talking about.
No, dude.
That market.
It won't, but it doesn't. It doesn't.
I agree. I'm just saying.
Dude, have you ever seen like a live match of paintball or airsoft?
It's just
there is no tactics. It is sprint as fast as you can to the middle and just start firing.
And whoever has the most.
That's why I like watching the snipers in airsoft. I like watching them creep up and just shoot. And they're like, where did that come from? I love that.
From 50 yards away.
To be fair, Walsh dies in the middle of the room and immediately gets dropped during a gunfight. LOL.
There goes your tactics.
Like if you do, like when you did something like a game, I don't know how it feeds into it, but if you do something stupid, like, hey, I came around a corner and there's a new angle we didn't even bother to look into, and you get murdered, and it's like, oh, that's because you don't do that. Like, oh, this is a game, by the way. You two were talking about a game. It's a video game. Calm down.
It's a game.
Grief.
It's too late.
We're
too late.
Doc Cypher, the videos of the 75 Ranger dudes doing airsoft is pretty comedic.
Yes.
I don't think I've seen that.
I don't think I've seen that either.
They completely just overwhelm everything.
Croak said, Walsh, damn, I thought that was a T. It was a Y. Prepper Book Club's in the house. What's up, buddy? So one thing I did not check with Walsh about before I scheduled all this was if we have a sponsor tonight.
I will find out.
Oh,
Good, thank you. Because it's that time.
Is it
If we
time?
do, Harry made me laugh out loud on my my flashlight video. He commented on my flashlight video that first he was like, I can't believe you use foul language.
And put like
And
the
he
timestamp.
did a timestamp, and I was like, what did I do? And I had to go watch it. I was dying laughing at what he timestamped. So if you guys go to my flashlight video, I think the timestamp is like 1 minute 10 seconds. You will hear me curse apparently.
Yeah.
Shadow Man, what's up, dude? Says, look at Ukraine. Some over the vids out there. No true aiming. A lot of suppressing fire.
Hey, that's a lot of the adversaries we fight against lately. That's how they do it, which is good.
Yeah, good for us, bad for them.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we do. I'll let you take this one because you can actually talk about this one tonight. Tonight's sponsor for our live chat is HRT Tactical Gear.
Oh, nice. All right, I will roll right into that bad boy. Let me mute these fools. HRT Tactical Gear. If you guys have a chance to watch my flashlight video, I really enjoyed that AWS flashlight, the duty carry, the EDC carry. Everything that I have from them has been top notch. In fact, I talk about it in my video that'll be coming out tomorrow, a review of their new med pouch and dump pouch that I like the HRT arc belt more than Defense Mechanisms mech belt. Check it out, hrttacticalgear.com, discount code TLDCO.
And it's funny though. We talk about what Raid Shadow Legends. I want to Raid Shadow Legends ad so bad. We talk about getting close knit with some different influencers and different people in the industry. And I will say that HRT is probably one of my favorites in the people to work with and the companies I like working with because they support us as much as we support them. They want to see us grow as much as we want to see them grow. So truth of it is that there's products that are involved in things and people make products, but the behind the scenes relationships, I love the HRT guys and I love that they support us so much. So big thanks to them and big thanks for supporting the channel.
I don't know if you guys talked about it, but I interviewed Chris from HRT this past Tuesday for the Everyman's Arsenal podcast. And there's just some I love talking to these guys and kind of getting insight, some behind the scenes look, peek behind the curtain type of thing on what they're doing over there. My favorite thing about HRT is that they take criticism and they don't conflate criticism with hatred of them or hatred of their company. So he was telling me about a story of this Navy SEAL group that reached out to them because they were running some kit, and they told him like, "Hey, we've been running your kit X amount of months. We love it, but can we give you some feedback?" And he was like, "That's the best type of feedback that I want. Like, I want you to tell me what you didn't like about it because I want to see if I can make it better." And I love how they do that.
And he's always done with us. Where other companies were just like slamming us, like, "How dare you?" They were coming back like, "Hey, can we come back to you with the notepad of what you didn't like, so we can actually write it down and understand what you didn't like." And then they put out other equipment that like some of the best pouches I've ever seen. It was, they did a good job.
That's what you should do, especially if you're getting it from the field.
Yeah. Croak says, Walsh, you created a monster. I did that thing with the VA, then talked to a couple coworkers into doing it too. Good for you, buddy.
So I'm going to yell. There's so many people out there, and I know Cody will yell at you, Joe will yell at you, and so will Jason. Every one of us will yell at you guys for not doing this. If you have served in the military and you have injuries or claims for the VA, please contact the VA. There was a time for a long time where I think it was socially not acceptable, or they didn't have you do that when you separated. And there's a ton of people who've missed out on things that they probably should have had, like the government's responsible for. So please, Croak, I'm super glad you're going. I know I gave him like a 20-minute rant about how he needs to go do his VA claim, and he finally did it, which makes me super happy.
Yeah.
There's so many other people out there.
But don't do it on your own, and don't go to direct to the VA. That's my advice.
Go through like DAV. There's a lot of folks that
I went through DAV. They were free and they were awesome for me. I know everybody on their own experience, but hire a lawyer, whatever you want to do. go through somebody.
VFW.
I mean, that's pretty much what DAV is.
Yeah.
Or the VSOs. Like, they are professionals. They deal with the whole process. That's 100% you got to do it.
And the one thing that I'll say too about filing a VA claim, a lot of people and myself, I was in this field as well. This thought process of, well, it's not that bad, and so why am I going to do anything about it? And someone told me, I can't remember who it was, maybe it was Walsh, but it was like, let's say 30 years from now, your knee really gives out, and now you need care. Like, are you going to rely on your wife to provide you the care that you need when this injury was sustained because you were in the military? You know, something that we really talk about is that the government should be taking care of their veterans. They should be taking care of them better than they are. But part of that is you got to do your part.
Like Croak, he was like Camp Lejeune. They were like, "Hey, bro, you get medical coverage." And it's like, why? Like, we're not going to say why we're giving you free coverage. I'm like, bro. So I was like, well, what's your?
Because you drank the
VA
water.
Rate? Yeah. I was like, what's your VA rate? So I didn't make a claim. Like, listen, they know you have a claim and have gone ahead and given you medical. Like, let's just assume you're good. Like, no, bro, we're not.
Yeah. Dude, and one of the things that was really like, it's actually helped me. I have a shoulder injury. I dropped a generator on this shoulder when I was working aircraft maintenance. And I've seen countless doctors over the Air Force doctors. No one's ever told me like what was wrong with my shoulder. I just know that it hurts. And I finally went in to talk to this VA doctor, and I told her like, hey, if you could do whatever scans you could do, if you tell me that there's nothing wrong with me and it's just mental, like, fine, I'll go see a counselor and like try to work myself out of this. And she goes, has no one talked to you about the MRI that you had? I'm like, no. And she goes, dude, you have like chips of bone floating in your shoulder. Like you got a bone spur on your clavicle. That's like, it's basically the end of my bone that shattered off is expanding. Like the bone is expanding and rubbing on the tendon. And that's why it's inflamed. And
calcifying.
He was like, you probably need surgery. Oh, no one's ever told me that in like 11 years. No one's ever told me.
Click on Doc Cypher's comment.
Yeah, hold on. Go back to Michael Farley real quick.
So Michael Farley said, I need to get on that. I'm just worried that I won't get anything because I never had anything documented when I was in.
Then you don't get anything. We're different than right now, right? But that's a lot of people. A lot of people are in the same boat. That's okay. I want to challenge you to call the DAV tomorrow. Like, it's one phone call, dude. It's one phone call. And they will give you the next step. Like, yes, is it going to take some work? Yes, it is. But even if you just work on it 10 minutes a day, you'll have it done in a couple weeks and you'll be done with it.
And then you're done forever. And a lot of times your MEPS paperwork can be used against them. So you go into MEPS and they'll be like, hey, do you have, because, they test your range of motion and they do all this stuff. And they're like, hey, as of the time they came in, you have full range of motion, yada, yada, yada. They know what your job was and what your job is doing and kind of the,
stereotypical injuries.
Thanks, Jason. So then when you come back and you're like, hey, my shoulder's jacked, my hip's jacked, my feet are flat. Well, they weren't before and they are now. So what caused that? And that's when they have to be like, well, there's some amount of responsibility. You hope they would say anyway.
Doc Cypher says, I know it's wrong. A generator fell on it.
Ain't got no gas in it.
But anyway, so let us know in Discord when you call them tomorrow.
Yeah, and if you need help,
will you do that?
We could point you in the right direction if you need it.
Mm-hmm.
I will say, one thing I ran into, I had a couple guys who were trying to go the lawyer route. I don't know which one, the DAVA, which one's the lawyer. The lawyers wouldn't talk to them until they were either given a rating or denied. So basically they had to apply, and then once they were denied for something, then the lawyers got involved, and they do. Never lie about what's wrong. I'm never gonna
right. The DAV help. We'll say that, and then we'll go on a different topic. But the DAV helped from start to finish, and it went free. I owe them some more donations, but yeah, they helped me out.
Yeah, Michael Farley tonight sets us an automatic 10%. Those are the easy ones. I'm telling you, the silly stuff. I gave Croak grief. I was like, hey man, you probably have sleep apnea. I was not trying to call him out or anything, but most of I have it. I didn't know I had that issue. I go to the bathroom all the time. Cody and Jason make fun of me, but when you go to them, hey, I didn't have that issue before I came in. I do now, and that's a claim. Hey man, I have to go pee all the time. That's your fault.
I have a CPAP, and it is by far the best sleep I've ever had in my life. I love that thing.
wish.
It's not a bad percentage either. We'll say that.
No,
I had heard someone say they had a CPAP and they were like, "Dude, when I wake up, I feel like Superman." I was like, "Oh, I wish I felt like Superman when I woke up."
bro, I don't know
Dude,
if
I
there's
woke
some
up. I
magic
woke
in
up
the
one night and
water
I
or what.
field stripped my CPAP in my sleep.
If I woke up and someone had removed my spine, I would probably wake up just excited, like, "Oh, thank God, someone took that out!" Like my back.
So Doc Cypher says percentage is also determined if it's bilateral, both
Mhm.
arms, both legs, etc. Another YouTuber, every time an ear rings, yeah.
Yep.
I was told by my ear doctor it's tinnitus. I always said tinnitus.
Yes.
He says
Yep.
tinnitus.
My ear doctor said the same thing. He's like tinnitus. I'm like, what?
I still remember.
So I don't know. I think Joe was the one that told me about this, but I have tinnitus. I went in to see an ear doctor, and I also get a hearing test done. And my hearing tests throughout the military have always been pretty good, but lately my wife has been like, "You're not answering me, like you can't hear me." So they did a different test. If you guys have never done this before, where you put headphones in and they speak to you, and you have to repeat the words back to them. And
Yeah, the
he
second
told me-
word out of 3.
Yeah, so he told me for the tone, the pitch that most women typically talk in, I'm borderline needing hearing aids.
Same.
I did the one. Did the same thing, and I'm like, I can't hear what this lady's saying. Like they're in a certain pitch. I can't understand what she's saying. Then she does this bone thing, right? She puts this thing on my ear,
okay.
and connects into my bone. And I look at her like I could suddenly hear again, but weird because sound is now coming from the inside of my head instead of coming into my head. And I look at her, I like repeated everything she said. The report comes back like significant hearing loss, 0%.
Yep. That's the same with me.
Everybody's 0.
Yeah.
I have
You're not gonna get
significant
hearing
too, but if you ever need hearing aids, they'll be covered.
Yeah, that's the only good thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Shadowman says, "Hey, all, I'm heading to bed. Did not sleep well last night. Tell your
Sorry,
wife
bud.
to sleep, buddy.
Yeah.
Don't let her keep you up."
And try a
y'all can't be
CPAP,
doing
obviously.
that newlywed stuff all the time.
Right?
Yeah, no more newlywed stuff and CPAP.
Yeah.
Hey, did you get our gift, Shadow Man?
Yeah,
He
Shadowman.
did.
Before you leave, he did. But can you talk about the gift? He posted it in Discord.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
What did you guys send him?
We sent him.
Awesomeness.
Oh, Walsh wasn't here, so
Yeah.
we
Totally.
bought
Because
him.
he wasn't part of the gift.
Yeah,
He
that's
didn't
right.
even pay for it.
Okay, so
We've specifically put that you weren't part of the gift on his
we
gift
bought
tag.
him.
Yep.
We bought him a bug assault. Have you seen the bug assaults? Those guns.
Yeah.
And the note we put was something like, "Oh man, what was it, Joe?
We sent you that because everything else sucked.
Well, everything on your registry sucked."
We went through the registry as a group, and we're like, "Oh man, all this stuff is boring."
Stupid. We're like, we know his wife made this registry. Like, he didn't make any of this. So you bought him a bug assault. And then we put that in from all of us except for Walsh because he sucks too.
So we looked at the registry, but all the gifts sucked. So here's something better from the TLD family, but not Walsh because he also sucks.
Yeah.
Like, he's not even here. Like, we don't even know where he is. He doesn't know where he is either.
He's lost in the desert, but
Yeah.
Dude, my bug assault drops bodies in my house.
You've had that thing for like 10 years.
I have 2 of them.
Do you?
I have the Gen 2. I need a new Gen 3.
I have one in my bathroom. I'll just sit there on the toilet and just snipe them.
how many bugs do you have in your house?
He's got horses. So
I knew somebody was going to ask that. So this is a farmhouse, and we have horses, so we have a lot of bugs, but they're not flying around because I kill them.
Dude, if I catch one bug, I mean, I'm sure there's spider in here. I've killed a couple spider, but if there's one bug in my house a week, I'm like, what the hell is going on?
This is an old house.
Something's gone bad.
Yeah, it's just where you live.
You're
It's all that poison ivy. It brings in all the bugs. Dumb.
It ain't
Croak says,
poison
"Man, they update those things more than Glock does." 076 says, "Close the door, Cody."
That's funny. Yes, I have kids too, if that explains anything.
There's like in and out of the house.
Do you have screens? Do you have screens on your windows?
Not on the doors.
You leave the doors open.
Listen, Joe, we had one of those screens on the sliding door, that goes out to our deck.
Yeah.
And the dogs and the cats shredded it. I finally just ripped it down because the dogs will run through it, and it has a magnet closure.
Oh, yeah,
magnetic closure. They ripped it to shreds.
Really?
Magnet one too. It didn't like open up.
Nope. They would get like their nose stuck in a hole and just rip it more. I'm like, what are y'all
Oh
doing?
yeah, no. My dogs, they're not allowed to go through a threshold without being invited.
Yeah.
So I'd call them to the back door, and then I'd open the screen, and then I would give them the release command, and then I'd close the screen.
Yeah, we're trying to
properly train your dogs. I don't do that.
Yeah, we got a new puppy, so we're trying to crate train it, kennel train it. It's funny because my daughter really wanted this puppy, and actually, it will make an appearance in tomorrow's video. My new puppy.
Yeah, that dog is so cute.
Nice.
I was laughing, dude, because as I'm recording for that HRT, the medical pouch and the dump pouch, it ran into the table that I had outside. And that's like so spoiler alert, the little thing at the end of the video is me laughing. It's like she just ran into the table. And I look down, she's just looking up at me like, what's going on?
I still remember the Agilite one, your old dog. Like whenever you'd be, you fell off the ladder and you're like, and the dog's just like, he's like,
did they have a squeak toy or was it running back? I don't remember.
I don't remember what it was. And you're like, dude, should I cut that part out? I was like, no, that's the best part. do not cut that. I think the dog's losing his mind.
Murph420 says, hello, nerds.
Oh, hello.
Michael Farley. Yeah, we just got it's a mix I've never heard of before. It's half white lab, half Irish settler.
We need more photos for everyone.
076 Liberty said, I have kids, I understand. The other day I became my dad and yelled, we aren't air conditioning the neighborhood.
Exactly.
Dude, I just said that to my 4-year-old about the garage. Like, shut the door, we're not air conditioning the garage.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is good. Doc Cypher, gotten good at office CQB with rubber bands and my never-ending Operation Bug Be Gone. Facilities keep telling me my bug problem is service-related until every quarter. Service-related.
Dude, you need to get a bug assault for work. You will love that thing.
Yeah. You will love the bug assault. Dude, my kids love it. My son, today's my son's birthday, by the way.
Oh, happy birthday.
He's out.
Happy birthday.
He did a freaking four-day backpacking trip.
Good for him.
Out in the mountains?
Yeah. Him and a bunch of buddies. He's 14.
That's cool.
Yeah.
We have some older contacts. We should be like, hey, we need this for our 4-day backpacking thing. It's just for your son. Like, we're doing this whole adventure. Like, we're just recording it. Like, no,
Cody has a tent he could have lent out.
Yeah.
Have you done the fridge door routine yet? Yes, I have. Prepper Book Club says, every man's duty. Money doesn't grow on trees. Got to control that temp in the house. So my father-in-law visited for July 4th, and I can't tell you how many times he was like, it's really cold in the house. He even asked my girls, like, are you cold? Are you cold? I have it set to 72.
Oh, yeah.
And so he finally asked my wife, and she was like, it's set to 72. Really? Who sets it to that? She was like, Jason does. And he was like, oh, the man of the house. Okay. And then that was it. Like, he didn't ask questions about it anymore.
Yeah, don't touch it.
Okay.
Don't touch it.
You've already authorized this. Okay.
Michael Farley. Happy birthday, Minnie, not Jason.
I'm telling you, how cool would it be if we had like a funded? It was like he has all this gear. It's like, what am I going to do with all these solar panels? Like, we don't know, but we need you to use them, and we need about 20 minutes for the footage.
Just take some pictures.
Yeah.
Stand in front of
If the camera dies, just use the solar panel to charge it. That'll make great content.
I was gonna say, I was just telling Joe today that we need to get together and go on a camping trip or something.
Yeah, get some of them Haven tents that you remember like years ago. You showed
You have
I have one.
We were just talking about that.
Dude, I want to try it.
Guess what?
Never
been out of the
He's
bag.
never used it.
Oh.
That's what I said, that he could send a mini, not
Another
Jason.
YouTuber says 76 over here. I ain't 72 rich.
Oh,
Bro, 76 is hot.
that is.
Yeah, I mean, my AC is too small for my house, and the insulation sucks, so it'll get up to 75. But that's like right at 6 or 7 o'clock when I'm opening up the house anyway.
Yeah.
It's like the giveaway, like how wealthy you are.
You don't have an air conditioner, right? Sorry.
Who?
Me? Who doesn't
I didn't have
AC?
an air conditioner. in Colorado, we didn't have an air
No,
conditioner.
we do. Yeah, we do.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's just a mini one. I got it for free when we bought the house.
Doc Cypher, I'm an E5. What's money?
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah.
Dude, I tell you what,
I was there.
when I left the military and I got a job for the G as like a GS9, my pay E5 living on base, which I didn't have to pay for rent or anything like that, but my salary was like $33,000, and then I got offered a GS9 job, which was like $52,000. I was like, holy crap, what am I going to do?
And then you realize that 20 extra thousand all went back to the government and taxes.
Well, and I was living in the Seattle area, so it was like that was gone.
Yeah.
For 20, my movers just showed up yesterday with all my AC units. Do you need AC in New Hampshire? Does it get hot up there?
He told me,
dude, anywhere humid. Like you guys are humid, aren't you?
They should have a little
Cody
ocean breeze.
Oh yeah. It's been super humid here. I did a video outside, and you guys are gonna see it later. But I was like, I'm just gonna wear a shirt and I'll wear like a plate gear for it. And you see like the trail of sweat just start to appear because it's just hot and gross out.
So,
I'm like, it's
so my video, because I had to take the pouches off of my belt for the video. I guess I didn't have to, but I did. And then I didn't record me putting the pouches back on, but I had the HRT, like the Tegris clips. Those things are a pain if you want to try to weave them through. So I'm standing in the backyard. It's like 8 a.m, but the sun's beating down. I mean, it's already 80 plus degrees. And by the time I turn the camera back on, I have like boob sweat. I got armpit sweat. My arms are all shiny from the sweat. And I'm like, I think I say it on the camera like, oh, it was a bad idea to do that in the sun.
Yeah, I didn't watch. I was like watching the footage. I'm like, I don't realize how sweaty it was. Gross out.
Yeah.
Like, man, it's awfully gross.
Like you guys can talk all the trash that you want, but as far as climate goes, I have it the best right now.
Yeah, right now. Yeah, it's like 107 where I live. Dude,
we got up to 95 today, but if you go into the shade, you're fine, dude. Yeah. The sun is intense. You're closer to the sun. The sun is intense. I'll give you guys that. But dude, I went for a run yesterday. No, my run on Monday morning was 48 degrees outside.
I love that.
That's pretty good. Hey,
yeah, I mean, granted, that was 4 o'clock in the morning, but it was 48 degrees.
Oh, here you go.
Yesterday, I put a Tonto cover on our truck at work.
Yeah.
In my work clothes, so like in khaki pants. I took my dress shirt off and I had just a white t-shirt underneath. I was soaking wet.
Murph 420. I'm going from E5 pay to a VA check and 40-hour government job. Wizard.
Heck yeah,
we'll drink you, buddy.
Nice. I'll drink to that.
That's a good one.
Croak said New Hampshire motto: chill free or die.
Hey, so one funny one that J Murph was talking about in Discord the other day, he had all his movers show up, and I guess at one point he had, like, you know, when you move and you setting all this stuff aside as to what not to move, they shipped a pack, like a whole bag of garbage. Like,
oh yeah, dude, the military movers, they don't give a crap.
Nope.
Like,
they will pack that entire trash can with the trash in it.
Dude, I tell you, every move that I did after I learned the first time. And then ever since then, whenever they come over, I always got a pizza for them, and usually like some sodas or Gatorade or something like that, like as a thank you. And I was super appreciative. And they never did that again. Like never shipped my garbage.
Dude,
I would always get like painter's tape. Excuse me, and I'd make a big old square. And everything in this you're not moving this.
I just pick a bathroom, like I'll just put everything in a bathroom or something, like one extra room, and block it off. Like, you don't even go in there. You don't even need anything. Leave me that, please. Leave me one pan.
Yeah.
He says, I'm currently in a house full of boxes and cardboard paper wrapping.
Yeah.
Yep.
So this is the best part, is like, if they leave you those little markers on your boxes.
Yeah.
I found that if I have a box that has 2 markers on it, it's moved twice, I never opened it, throw it away. Like, I don't even know what's in there. Doesn't matter. Like, I never opened it.
It doesn't matter.
076 says,
it's like all your wedding photos.
Nobody knows what's in there.
It's gone.
It's gone. Like, where'd that go? I don't know.
So, I just realized I did have a question for tonight. I totally forgot about it.
One you got to go up to real quick, though, is from the other YouTuber about the wet sheets, though.
Yeah, I saw that. He says wet sheets are cooler than dry ones. You just got to commit.
True.
Gross. Gross.
Imagine being like wet.
Oh man, I'm 72 rich.
So gross.
I'm gonna get one of those bed jets. Have you guys seen those yet?
Bed jet?
Bed
No.
jet?
No.
Is
Later-
that
later-
fan that you put at the foot of your bed?
Yeah, and it like blows cold air into your or
Dude,
hot
I
air
want
into
one
your
of those.
both ways.
No, dude.
Yeah.
See, I live in Colorado. I don't need that.
Right.
That's so
We're
gross.
not talking
Dude,
about
I do gotta brag a little bit.
Yeah.
Last week, I threw on my kit, right? Just the LA Police Gear plates and what do I have? The minimalist vest.
Yeah, minimalist.
Did 3.2 mile and averaged 9:30 a mile.
Golly.
And then yesterday I threw it on and went 4.2 miles and averaged 9:57 miles.
Good for you.
That's really good, man. You get back
But
up there and you do a run
4.2,
time.
yeah, 4.2 in kit without stopping ain't too bad.
I
For
mean,
being as old as I am.
my back just screams at me when I do that. I'm like, I do it as
Dude,
a
my
challenge.
knee.
You know, you're like,
You
Yeah.
suck.
no.
Aren't you
Stop
the
doing
youngest, Joe, out of us?
No.
Probably.
Are you younger?
Probably. But dude, just
I'm not even
the
39
amount of time that I've Oh yeah. Then I'm not. And the amount of extreme sports that I've done just puts me in a
Extreme
different category.
All right, Tony
Yeah,
Hawk.
dude.
Yeah,
He's
like,
talking about his
Oh,
East.
just, hey, I
Yeah.
never said I was good about it.
Call of Duty 1, Call of Duty 2, Black Ops.
Division 1, Division
Anytime y'all want to go up on the mountain, you all just let
Nope,
me know.
I'm not. That's not what
Y'all
I'm
just
saying.
let me know.
No kidding. We actually are talking about that, doing a trip to go skiing. So I may hit you up. Like, no kidding.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be cool.
yeah. I mean,
They'll
as long
have-
as you're not skiing, you're snowboarding, then we'll be
They'll
fine.
have
Either one.
snow.
Either one.
They'll have snow next month, probably.
Probably in the mountains.
I still want to come visit you.
Ice plates are lifesavers.
I haven't played with those. I do joke about it, but Joe, you're not that far to like make a long weekend to come shoot those little prairie dogs like that.
I know,
just
dude.
chilling, shooting prairie dogs. I'm in. So we just need to pick a long weekend, and I'll just make the drive. I don't care. After
Yeah.
driving
So,
10
I got
hours,
time. I got time off.
For his age, Joe is as fit as Vice President Trump or that Putin guy from Ukraine.
I could play golf.
Did you
I
did
can
you
play
guys hear
golf
the
better than
Somebody
Tony.
watched the thing today.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Murph 420. I'm slowly leaning back out after my short powerlifting career. 2-mile run about killed me for PT test this week.
Hey, dude, it's a little by little.
Yeah, consistency.
Even
Prefer
walking
military.
it, even just standing still, better than sitting on the couch. So
Yeah, that's true. You are speed, Joe. I got under an 11-minute mile and I felt like I was flying.
What are
Good
you,
for
a
you,
Kenyan?
you were fine. Good job.
Yeah.
Pepper Book Club. Joe goes for runs and then wrestles bears.
Probably.
It's like, guys, my back is shot. I've been fighting all these extreme sports. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, I don't have to worry about stuff trying to eat me in Nebraska.
Croak says, I'm
From
back on the
mosquitoes.
keto.
True.
Seeing myself on camera was motivational.
Gross, dude.
I'm
Gross.
trying to lose weight,
I
man.
want to try the
Good for you.
carnivore diet, dude. The carnivore diet
Ah.
sounds
Good things about it.
Hey,
man.
more of my.
There's a guy I know at DCIS who did that. He
Mhm.
lost like 50 pounds. I saw him after
See?
On the
9 months or so. And what he does, he drinks his coffee in the morning. He puts a slab of butter in it, and that's like his fat for the day. He says he loves it. And then just like a New York steak at night.
Yeah.
dude, I saw.
I
dude
could
eating
I
some
could get
greasy
on with
eggs.
that.
Yeah, you could.
Yeah.
And then he takes vitamin pills.
Yeah. Yep.
Number 420. I ran a 2-mile at 14 minutes, 295 pounds.
Good
Holy-
grief. Yeah, that's
Holy-
what
Good for you, dude.
that was the SEER test.
That's
That's what I
good.
had to do to get into the SEER to be able to help them. It was 2 miles, 14 minutes, and then a ruck afterward. There were a bunch of a-holes.
Bro, that's good.
Croak says, my keto is basically carnivore. Overshared with Walsh the results of my last keto run. And I did that fat coffee too. It works. Nice, man.
Nice.
No, I think it was good, Croak. I mean, I hate to say, but whatever your motivation is, I hope it's not shame, but whatever the motivation is to lose weight and be more healthy, like your family and your kids and everybody else in your life are the people who get to, be the ones
Enjoy
rewarded
that.
by your hard work and you being here longer. So if it's shame that gets you there,
Hey, if you need some shame, go on Discord, dude. We'll start a little thing. We'll call it Shame Corner, and we'll roast you. I'll roast you.
Like I'm gonna go get in
I'm
shape.
gonna start roasting Jason right after I see this boob sweat video.
Oh, dude, it was brutal. It was brutal. Yeah.
It's gonna be good.
And it's funny because I didn't notice it until I was editing. I'm like, what is that on my shirt? Oh,
That's all right.
it wasn't boob
Takes
sweat,
away.
but like I have the camera, or not the camera, I have the microphone, magnetized to my shirt right here. And so there's like this thing of sweat from my central chest underneath the camera.
Hey Murph, yeah. So he was talking about intermittent fasting. I've been doing that for years too. I was telling Croak about that. I only eat 10 to 6. So start at 10. I don't diet or anything, but I mean, well, certainly I can eat because I'm old. But
that's all I've ever done in my life, and it don't work for me. I'm never eating breakfast. Like, I'm still fat. That shit.
I just get jitters if I don't eat breakfast.
These Audi Gear pants make me feel fat. LOL. That's all the shame I need.
He's like, I'm shamed by the pants.
I like the Audi Gear pants, but they are
they run small.
Yeah, they run small.
Especially if you do cry pants, but they're very similar like Beyonds. Like I say Beyonds are actually a little bit smaller. So if you want your next level of shaming is Beyond level. Like if you fit in your Beyonds and look good, you're gonna be you're fit.
Bro, tactical pants are just tight for some reason and low cut. I don't understand that.
Yeah.
Like I don't want my butt crack hanging out in my tactical pants.
And tight groin.
Big Shirt said, fun fact, boxing a black bear was a way to pass time for POWs in World War II in the northern Lake Michigan area. Croak says,
I know.
Once upon a time, I did a 3-mile PFT run in 16.6 to 17.5. Now I think I could do 1 mile at that time.
You're a little bit older now. If you could run a mile, and I don't care who you are, if you can run a mile, this is my measuring tape. If you can run a mile or 2, you're doing fantastic.
Yeah, you're doing better than like 90% of
most people. Like, hey, go run a mile. They die. Like, hey, we have to get
at our age, dude.
Yeah.
After the life that I've lived, if I get out of bed in the morning, I'm like, yep. Yeah. I'm in there. I'm doing great today.
Winning.
If my wife didn't choke off my CPAP machine in my sleep, I'm good.
Murph 420 says, wait, did I get the wrong pants? My Audis are loose and baggy, and Cry, same size, was tight skinny jeans. I don't know. I don't have Cry, but my I think Audi Gear range pants were tighter than my LA Police Gear pants in the same size.
He's talking about the new one. The
okay.
I forget, downrange pants. I thought they were tighter than my Cries.
The LA Police Gear, those LA Police Gear BFEs that I used to like. It's like the crotch on that thing is like this big.
Are you guys hold on, can you pull up
I'm sharing it.
So there's some pictures of Joe doing some extreme sports in the Discord right now. And the best part about it,
let me see these.
These all are actually authentic photos. You can tell.
Let me see.
Hang on.
Yeah.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah, you can tell how authentic.
I can't see it.
There it is.
Yeah, dude. See?
Yeah, that's pretty authentic.
Look at me go, dude.
Yeah.
Look at me go. Oh, dude, I've done a lot. It's just all right.
Show them the other
when you're actually good at something, it's a lot easier for you to do, right? I wasn't good. Well, I'm decent at snowboarding, but I wasn't good at any of it, so it was 10 times the amount of pain.
I thought you were going to say you were good at it, so you didn't get hurt. Like, no, you went the other way. You're like, no.
No. Dude, do you know how many times I've just cartwheeled off a dirt bike? More than I want to admit. That's awesome.
It's even a red wingsuit. That's beautiful.
I know.
That's
That's
awesome.
my favorite. Like, it's so legitimate. Like, I want to put that as like the TLD like profile picture on. Can you put that on like Twitter?
It needs to be a shirt.
Doc Cypher says Joe gliding.
Oh my
Hey, Israel Ramirez is here. Finally. Dude,
that,
where have you been? We've been talking about you for like 30 minutes, wondering when you were going to show up.
is that Gabagool?
What is Gabagool? You know what we haven't done in a while? We haven't done a giveaway. We need to do a giveaway.
Listen, we definitely can. Like, that's not a problem.
It's been a minute.
I think I was waiting for 50K, and then YouTube just like pulled the plug on every firearms YouTuber ever. So so everyone's
there's
got
one more picture of Joe's Extreme Sports.
Yes, dude. These are gold.
This one's good. No, this one is. You can tell how legit this one is. This one's not fake. Like, that's the thing. Because someone says it's fake.
Good.
I like how
how did you say that's fake, dude?
Like, they're not even bothering to clean it up either. It's just the square.
How can you say that's fake, dude? I don't know what you're talking about.
Guys,
dude.
Firearms are very serious.
Walsh, have you ever been skiing or snowboarding?
Oh, never. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, you've never been?
No. It's a good time to break my hip, I guess. Now that I'm old.
Yeah,
you're breaking your wrist for sure, dude.
Book Club said, "I do have third grade editing skills."
The best is when, like,
I can't wait. Whatever you do, you need to start every calf exercise that you can since now.
Okay, but so I think it's going to be they're going to be a video of me like, okay, I'm going to go visit Joe and we're going to go snowboarding, and then like the next video will be like me and break like casts and stuff. Like, all right, guys, so we're going to show the straight pistol today, and I'm going to show you how to do it.
Joe is so right. Eating crap hurts way worse than doing well.
You're gonna be like, Joe,
it's so awesome.
Get that coat hanger and scratch my crotch for me.
The whole time. Put the pistol in my hands.
Brought to you by TLD Off the Rails.
Yeah.
There's been nothing. I don't think there was like a little bit of complaint.
Hey, on a
influencers, that's about it.
We do.
On a different note, Jason and I talked about it, and I talked to Cody about it. Walsh, you down for Baton Death March in 2026?
What is that? The whole day one?
Oh, it's a marathon. It's 26 miles.
You gonna run it or walk it?
Probably all the above.
Okay, I'm in.
Crawl it.
Cool.
Pop it.
Yeah. Is March?
Cody in?
Yeah, Cody said maybe. He said maybe.
Listen, I told Joe, I was like, if I drop 60 pounds, then maybe Joe's
giving him a year and a half.
You got 2 years.
He's like, if you drop 4 pounds a month, and I was like, no,
1 pound a week.
Break that down. That's 1 pound a week.
You poop that out every morning.
I do
exactly,
and then I put it back.
Yeah.
Stop putting it back.
Book Club says snowboarding includes 2 things I don't like: being cold and falling down.
I love
that it does.
I don't mind the cold.
That it does.
Falling down is gonna get old.
Bailey Luke says, "I want to see a full body cast battle belt. Skip it.
It will still do it. Test these guns,
dude. If you're down, I'll go. If you're down, I'll go."
Croak says,
go?
There were some pistol optic newcomers, just to get that topic out of the way. They came and they mostly went. Honestly, it was kind of funny because I had messaged Walsh before I knew that was part of the review, and I was like, "Hey, dude, what's that?"
Sorry, go ahead. It was both of you.
That Halo red dot. Like, hey, do you have any contact in Zero Tech? I want to get one to see if I can do a review of it. And he was like, "This one?" Like, son of a gun. He's already got it.
And Croak's trying to steal it too. He's like, "Are you going to use that one?" Like, Jason's already asking for it too. Like, good grief. And
here
wanted me to get this one. This is
the
Walsh lead and steel.
Sorry.
He doesn't love it.
Damn.
What is that one?
So, CCW.
Oh yeah.
He bought a Fat Boy tripod using TLD code.
Oh, nice.
Look at that. Oh, I need to message you. That's pretty amazing. That code just came up. I got those tripods. Beautiful.
Walsh price would be gold.
I need to get a tripod for the critter shooting because the grass is too tall. I don't really want to use it.
That's kind of why I want to talk about it. And what's cool about the the Fat Boy ones, they have the leg disconnects at the top. So basically, you just loosen up the 3 sides, and then you can just raise it or lower it, and it like adjusts through the legs right there. So you just hold in the top, like, oh, I want to be right here, and then you just tighten it. It's pretty cool. I'll bring them out. We'll play them.
All right. So
Jamer's asking the biggest con. The same con we always have. It's got a little bit of fisheye in the glass. I got the Griffin one too.
Really?
We'll talk about them.
Griffin has one too. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I don't even want to talk about your video, dude. Within the first 5 minutes of your video, I'm already mad.
The Optic video?
I was already cranky, dude. I was already cranky.
You're like, that's
really?
Great.
I'm like, really? Dude, you guys started the video off by naming like 10 different Holosun and putting them in first place. I'm like, really? This is why nobody believes you guys. This is why nobody believes you guys. No, actually, like, this is why Walsh gives the preamble on watch everybody's stuff, because I don't share your sentiment.
Yeah.
Battery's dying.
The X1, I'll agree with you, though. The 509T X1 that's got horrible fisheye. They really, really cleaned it up, though. So, yeah. I'm with you. Sorry, you were saying something. Oh, this Death March. If we're going to do this march, why don't we bring viewers, too? Let's do a whole team. We'll meet them all there, and we'll all do it together.
Let's do it, dude.
We'll make a
2020 March of 2026, homies.
Croak says, Joe, you need to use modern Holosuns.
No, he's getting the side.
Oh, maybe.
Sileys. Everything I got extra, he gets. Siley.
Big Shug is going night.
Whatever.
Night, Big Shug.
Hey, buddy.
He says,
Hey,
good night,
Red.
y'all. It's been good as always. I have a 3.5-hour drive home after working 4 days in this fiery butthole of a city that is Northport, Florida.
Dang.
That's an official title for that town, by the
All
way.
right, Joe. People are asking, where's it at? Where's the Death
What?
March at?
Oh, it's in southern New Mexico.
New
No,
Mexico.
southern New Mexico. It's not. It's not white sand, but it's down there.
We got like 2 years to set
It
up.
might be. It might be like right next to white sands.
Yeah.
If you Google it, like Google Baton Death March, and you're gonna get 2 results. You're gonna get information about the actual Death March, which you do need to read, and then you're gonna get the New Mexico one. Yeah, it's in southern New Mexico.
So
Murph said, I also don't think fisheye on pistol dots really matters at all. I agree.
I disagree.
I disagree. I mean, if you're trying to pick the best one, it matters. If
Joe has the optics collection of a BCA enthusiast.
I would laugh, but I don't understand it.
Bear Creek Arsenal. Joe has the optics collection of a Bear Creek Arsenal enthusiast.
I want to get him that
Got it.
shirt. I want to get a shirt that says that BCA enthusiast, and it's just like,
Dude, I don't.
just like a piece of junk, like just garbage all over. It's just a pile of trash. On the
I
back
hate-
of the BCA.
I hate to say it, but I think my go-to optic. I mean, obviously it's the Sig Romeo 5 for ARs, but for pistols, dang it, dude! I don't even want to say this.
Oh God, let's hear it.
It's got to be Swamp Fox, dude.
How? Which one you got?
It's
Swamp
gotta
Fox?
be.
Like $6.
It's got to be Swamp Fox, dude. The glass is clearer than Holosun. The prices are about the same. The technology in it about the same.
And they're Gen
And
2.
neither of them will talk to me, so it really doesn't matter on that.
Hey, put Croak's comment up.
Croak says, wait, is Joe actually Focus Trip?
Again, I don't understand it, so it must
I
be
don't know
funny.
who Focus Trip is.
That's the best part.
I don't either.
I don't even know the joke. Like, what is
Yeah.
BCA? Like, what?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Zach
cool with
says,
it.
we'll be in World War III by then. Hey, we could hope. Doc Cypher, it's usually at Bliss or White Sands. According to the website, it's at White Sands.
Yeah.
Tactical Java with some Wizard Kitchen ons. Wizard Kitchen ons.
Drink, give me some drinks. Drink to the VA guys. Those guys who got their VA stuff back, and those guys who are about to do theirs. Who is going to send their stuff tomorrow? Who was that again?
I think
Oh,
it was Matt
Rabbit.
Michael Farley.
Oh, Michael. Yeah, do your stuff
Is that right?
tomorrow. Like you'll be so happy. Joe's right. Just get it started. Like as
Dude,
soon as
even
it
if you
comes out
just
home.
email DAV, Disabled American Veterans. Email them. They'll send you like 4 pages
Instructions.
of documents you gotta fill out. Like super easy. You fill it out. You email it back to them. They'll call you eventually. They'll walk through everything with you. Super easy.
Start it tomorrow.
Croak,
You promised. I heard you say you promised.
Croak had like a 20-hour drive home. He drove all the way home. It was like midnight, and he texted me like the claims he had already made.
Oh, really?
Yeah, perfect.
Croak says we might be in World War III tomorrow now that Putin is president of Ukraine and Trump is the VP.
We can't talk politics, but that was probably the best comment of the night.
Pretty good.
All right, 2A news.
Oh, it's updates.
We're late. We're like 15 minutes late, but 2A news.
You said you had a question. I guess you're saving it for next week because you never got to it.
We never got to. We're at an hour and 15 already. Like we shut down in 15 minutes.
News. Yeah, we shut down in like.
2A news. I don't have anything. I did not prepare for this.
Joe, you got to bring up to speed on 2A news.
There's no real good news besides what we already talked about last week. Chevron deference is dead.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's about it.
And then the Supreme Court decided not to take up one of the assault weapons ban, but it wasn't on like some weird.
Yeah, but it's not. We talked about that, but it's not. It's not what everybody is crying about. It's not that they said that they wouldn't take it up. Actually, they went the opposite way. Like so the Supreme Court shouldn't take any cases that haven't gone through their full process, right? And that's what they're saying right now. But they did write in the comments like, but if you guys keep up your nonsense, we're going to have to take on that case. Like, that's what they straight up wrote, pretty much. But
026 Liberty says, Sovereign Joe!
I'm not on a kick this time. No, I don't know, dude. There's not a whole bunch of 2A news right now.
Yeah, so this is crazy. Bailey Luke said the RNC, Republican National Committee, removed the Second Amendment from their platform yesterday. I did see that.
Yeah, I don't remember who sent that to me. Someone sent it to me yesterday, though. And I was like, oh, okay. So I guess.
I sent it. It was the screenshot from Twitter with Firearms Policy Coalition said LO F and L.
It's like, so what's the platform now then?
I don't even know what any of this is, so it doesn't.
So the Republican National Committee passed a thing. They put out a thing that's like, what are their goals for the upcoming? Like, what are they fighting for? What are their goals in terms of what are they trying to implement politically if they were to get elected? Like, this is why you should support us. Here's our mission statement. And what they did is the last mission statement, let's say from 2020 or 2018, whatever it was, talked about the Second Amendment. The newest one, they pulled that out. That's not a priority for us.
Okay, and what out of all of that, what changed or didn't change? Like, what did having that in their stupid document change? Nothing.
Yeah, it didn't. It
changed
really,
nothing.
Right.
So why do I care if you take it out because you did nothing anyway? The only thing that we've gotten from any of the 2A stuff is through the court system because it's an infringement on the Constitution.
Yeah.
Like anybody in that seat, I don't care what side you're on, should be abiding by the Constitution. Dang it, I am turning into Sovereign Joe. Should be abiding by the Constitution anyway, so you shouldn't even have to write that in your mission statement. Like, I'm going to write that's like me setting my goal for the year and saying that I'm going to follow the law. Like, how dumb is that?
Yeah, because you're
but I didn't follow it last year, so because I took it out this year, that means I'm really not going to follow it this year. That's so dumb, dude. Like, shut up. Nobody cares about you. Do you know what the best? Okay, so if we're going that route, I'm going that route. Do you know what the best thing that happened today politically is? Is that somebody passed something that they're not allowed. They're trying to get it pushed that they're not allowed to. They're not allowed to do stocks, dude.
Oh yeah, that was great.
Yeah, and you have to be a U.S. citizen to vote.
076 Liberty said, "Get him, Joe." And Pepper Book Club says, "This is the Joe we need and deserve."
I was happy to hear about the stock one. I'm surprised it got support, to be honest with you, because like you have.
But it just passed the House, right? It didn't pass the Senate.
No, and my faith in that is zero because there's
but at least their talk. At least their talk is better than nothing.
It's
like I'm just gonna join sports and then flop so I can make a whole bunch of money when I just brick threes all day. So dumb, dude. Anyway.
Okay.
Anyways, I don't care if they put it in their mission statement or not because it's in the Constitution, and that's the law of the land.
I'm traveling. I'm not driving.
That's the law of the land. So put it in your mission statement. Leave it out. It makes no never mind to me.
Croak said Senate already shot down the citizen vote thing. How bizarre is that? That like it's such a crazy concept to say, hey, can you just make it so that only citizens can vote? And Congress is like, nah, bro,
Yeah, not gonna happen.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
All right, so we got less than 10 minutes left. Let's go around, talk about what we got coming up.
I think you first. I think you got.
Yeah, so I talked about the review of the HRT medical pouch and dump pouch comes out tomorrow. That was a fun one for me. I really like those pouches. I do some comparison in the video between the HRT pouches and the defense mechanisms pouches. It's like partway through the video, and kind of why I like the HRT pouches more. So hopefully you guys get a kick out of that.
And we had talked about a little bit off screen too about how a problem I run into is different size medical equipment can sometimes just be different. Like, hey, I want a gauze or this. They can come in different packaging and different sizes. And when you're restricted by the size of the medical kit, sometimes the one you order doesn't work. So it's cool that HRT makes it so it's a little bit adaptable on the outside cover. We talked about this off camera.
And then I have a podcast recorded already with Rob from HRT Gear. I haven't seen 12 Bravo on here, but I will shout out to 12 Bravo for introducing us to those guys. They did send us some their new plate carrier, which is releasing this Sunday, the 13th. So HRT is going to have a plate carrier that they're dropping. They sent it to us to take a look at. So far, I like it. I think there's some things I wish they did different, but it's better than some of the other ones that I have. So I'll be working on a review for that one, and that's going to be, I don't know, a few weeks down the road.
And for me on Sunday, I have the Audi Gear UAC video. A bunch of people wanted to see that one. They're nice enough to send it to us. Let us check it out. I've shared a little bit. It's a bit of, I don't want you guys to get too upset with it, but it's a bit of a middle space where it's kind of between the low vis and a full featured. So don't put a whole lot of weight in the rankings because of the space it sits in and kind of what it does. It's unique. It's got some proprietary bits. I wish some of it could come apart a little bit more. Wish some things were changed. But for what it is, a simple solution that you could just throw in your car, it's really a really good option. A little bit better than just a crappy little low vis. I think it's pretty good.
99, fellas. See you, Nate.
Last one I want to share is before I kick it off, some of us. Don't forget we have Everyman's Arsenal. We moved it over to its own channel, so it's easier to search for too, along with the TLD Clips channel. We did some market research, and the shorts just destroy channels, so we moved those over. But you can still watch on the TLD Clips channel, see all our previews and all the other little bits if you want to see that before stuff comes out. Sorry.
Okay. Anything else from the crew?
No, I need to get back into shooting and doing a gun review of some sort.
I owe you a short too, Joe. I apologize. That's still forever.
Probably the lever action. I think I'm going to do a review of that.
I would love to hear your thoughts, because especially some of the stuff you've talked about off camera on how you feel now that you've done the upgrades to it.
$2,000 and a gun.
I'll pay you. I'll buy your $20 dinner, whatever dinner costs. And if it's like, Space Cowboy is dumb, like that's just the title.
I mean, it looks cool.
Yeehaw, you're an idiot.
You can't deny that.
I want that line. That's the starter. Yeehaw, you're an idiot. TLD logo plays. Like.
Here we go.
What, Cody?
I was like, they look cool. You can't deny that.
Yeah.
No, it's one of the coolest looking guns I have.
Look at back
there.
there.
420. Awesome. When's the Weird Joe gun review series starting? What?
Tomorrow, evidently.
Yeah, how could that be if we only sent Joe like weird garbage? Like what? And every time, like he's just like, "What is it?" Like he starts out like, "Why? Why do I have this?" I'm like, all right, get started, man. Here's some ammo.
Well, knowing how Joe unboxes things, you might not want to send him anything.
Runs it over, like, let's find out what's in here. Hey, I did email Ross Martin. So hopefully we can get. We can get the AREX, get their RMC1, I think it was. Apparently, it's based off the same. Someone commented on that video. It's based off the same AREX Delta frame. Like they just did some small changes.
Yeah, I held one the other day.
Okay.
The Ross Martin?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. The trigger better than the Delta, but it's wider.
Yeah.
There's some pros and cons.
Both Club says Joe only gets to review bullpups and Caltech.
No way, dude.
I like bullpups.
It'll be bench reviews, dude, or string. I'll shoot it with a string.
Did you see that? Did you see that bullpup Croak had me shoot? Cody, this thing was ballsy, man. Like it's right here in the ejection port is under my neck.
I did see
Like
that.
it was like
Yeah,
right here. I'm like,
dude.
It's that
here we
Foxtrot
go.
Mike one.
And I just pulled the trigger
okay.
and it just
Was
it goes straight forward. I was like,
Wasn't it Foxtrot Mike?
no, it's like that A3 tactical on his like.
Oh, AT3.
No, dude.
Yeah, it was. Cody, it was. I
No,
was like,
dude.
I can feel it. Like I think I feel the breast pushing my beard, and he's like, "No, that's the gas."
Yeah.
Dude, the chamber is right under your face.
It was like in my. It was almost like.
Dude, that would be like, okay, we're gonna shoot cannons, but in order to aim it, you have to lay your face on the side of the cannon and look down the barrel.
Dude, your face is right behind the breech in an AR. Like, what's
Yeah,
the
but dude, there's a million video of an AR coming apart and nothing happened to the person. You might catch 1 or 2 people in a shrapnel. Have a bullpup come apart with your face on top of it, dude. Especially these shotgun bullpups. Please.
Dude, pull that Murph comment.
Murph 420 says, confirm the only other person besides Croak to review the bullpup didn't like it. And they said, burn the bullpups.
Do the mix of Joe one.
Murph 420, mix of Joe and Hop turns into Jop the bullpup guy.
How that we called it says burn the bullpups. Yeah, that's all the shirt says.
Burn the bullpups. Just walk around SHOT Show with that.
Well, I got to give the Desert Tech first before we burn all the bullpups.
Yeah, I'm curious. So you
I want one of those Wolverines.
Yeah, and this is what some other guys were telling me about. They didn't know what revision they were going to get. So it's like, hey, there's a new version here in 2025, 2024, whatever. But you could get one from like 2022 and be like, dude, this is the old one because there's no revision numbers.
Yeah. Well, they're the same. They're almost identical as the MX, whatever it was, whatever the designation was.
Yeah.
It's just a little, there's like 44 less parts in the Wolverine, and it's lighter and all this other jazz.
All right. Well,
I'm excited to see it on an intro and never see it on a video.
Yeah, that's true.
We got to get one.
Do it. Hold on, before you leave, I still, Cody, to this day, hey, what's the video at 0.3 seconds? I don't even have to look and see what they're asking about. Like it's the Ruger PCC. Cody,
where are these comments
on the YouTube? Like it was still like 5 years later. It's every day. Like Cody hates.
Joe, have you ever seen that comment?
Yes. That's why we've specifically asked you to make that video at least 20 times. I think everybody in that room had asked you at least 20 times.
That gun is so old. Like there's
but then Walsh could literally just copy a link and send it and put it at her reply. Like, what's that video at 3 seconds?
There's way better versions of it now.
You could just it could just be 1 minute of you talking to a cell phone and be like, hey, this is it. Hey, viewers, ask about this. Here's a secret gem you found. Walsh sent you a link. This is the gun I have. It sucks.
Yeah.
It doesn't.
There's way better version coming out.
Yeah, there's way better versions. Buy this one if I was you. Okay?
Or just buy the new one.
I like my AR9 better.
Buy the new one and compare the two.
Oh yeah, do the CMMG versus Ruger.
Wait,
PCC.
did you just say what I think you said? That's the CMMG build?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, you like that one better than the Ruger?
I've always said that. Ever since I
almost cursed. I didn't curse. I caught myself. YouTube. I caught myself.
CMMG,
heck yeah, Cody. Heck yeah.
CMMG roller delayed 9 versus Ruger PCC.
I said that as soon as I finished the build, I was like, I like this better than my PC carbine.
But that was 3.5 years ago, though.
It was.
Yeah. And I probably just made a snarky comment about how better than Walsh's ugly monstrosity.
Oh, absolutely.
No way.
Absolutely.
What is that stupid gun called?
Strybog.
We never can remember the name of it.
That's so dumb.
It's a 90. Like I feel like I'm like in the Die Hard movie in the 90s. Like every time I touch it, I'm like, dang, dude, I'm going to Nakatomi Plaza right now. Like
he ran MP5s. What are you talking about?
It just feels old and crappy. Like who made this and why?
Look, 1911 Drew's trying to get us to go to bed. He's like, all right, y'all are done.
Yeah, they're done. Go home.
Oh, A3's
All right.
making a Strybog bullpup kit. Yes.
Oh goodness.
Maybe
Oh,
we'll make
dude, please put that together so you can blow your face off. Please, dude.
Why do you want that? I'll have to
Then
come
you'll
to the
have
death
to wear a
march with half
mask.
the face.
Because
Like,
I will be right about everything. I'll be right that the Destroy Bug sucks. I will be right that Bullpup suck. Like, I will be right. You will prove me right on everything.
I gotta hear it for
Like,
the whole death march.
nobody will ever eat carrot cake after that because they're like,
Hey.
well, Joe said it. He's right.
I have an observation. Joe is way more aggressive when his background is red.
Way
Yeah.
more.
True.
He should have
Way
it.
more.
True.
He should
You
have it
got
as
me
his-
started on the stupid political crap, dude.
Okay, here we go. We got one more. Prepper Book Club made one more pick
Oh,
in
yeah.
Discord. I'm sharing it right now.
Joe, you should use that as
These
your-
are golden,
as your-
dude.
as your
One.
These are
move.
golden.
That's the best one.
Like as we start, you go green, and then you. Oh, that is the best one.
Dude, that's gold.
It's
That's
so
gold,
good. You
dude.
can tell it's him too. Like you can actually tell that's Joe in that.
All right.
Dude, I've been in that position before, but not on purpose. Like that was accidental. Dude, I had for the crowd, real quick. I had an 84 CR 500. I had a 500 two-stroke when I weighed 125 pounds.
Golly.
Yeah, you're welcome, y'all. Anybody that ran dirt bike, you're welcome. You know.
Prepper Book Club says totally him.
So that was me on my 500.
Yeah.
On accident. Multiple times.
All right. Well, we're past an hour and a half, guys. We appreciate you sticking around and hanging out with us for the last hour and a half. Yeah, loved it. All right. That's it for us, though. We will catch you guys next Thursday.
If you're on Rumble and you send me some comment about growing us on Rumble, punch yourself in the mouth. All right. Thanks a lot.
All right, bye.